people, welcome to another edition of the finger-tapping frenzy that we all know and love. It's WWE SuperCard with me, Big Jim, flying solo. Where's Ninja Boy? He's at school, of course. School holidays are done. No more can he sit alongside me morning, noon and night while we record video after video. Little fella's got to go off. He's got to learn things, become a big man, be clever, be more intelligent, much more intelligent than his dad. That's why he's off at school and I'm sitting at home doing WWE SuperCard with you guys. Now, this is a belated Ring Domination update. There's a lot going on this weekend. As some of you know, I was actually reporting on Night of Champions, which in the UK is 1 AM to 4 AM. So Sunday night to Monday morning, I was up all night doing that. And then, of course, I didn't finish writing until about 6 o'clock in the morning. And at 7:30, I had to get Ninja Boy up to get him off to school. So, been a bit busy this weekend. Not really much time to sit down, think, relax and do little bits and pieces. But while the Night of Champions had just kicked off, I was doing some of this. And what I was doing was getting Edge. So I just finally, that little break we had on Sunday afternoon UK time, must have been in the morning for a lot of you in the States. I was actually fuming. I was fuming because I'd got to game 45 of 2 of my King of the Rings. Now, I like to do my King of the Rings alongside each other. So you can see season 2 there. I've got just 13 minutes, just under 13 minutes to go till the next match of that season 2. And when the network stops us waiting and scroll down, you can see this one's got about 20 minutes. So by the time season 2 is done, I'll be ready to quickly tweak my my team for season 1. That's how I like to do them. Because of that break, I couldn't get into either of the King of the Rings to make any tweaks, boost anybody up. Now, what was infuriating was the epic season 1 King of the Ring, season 2, more importantly, season 2 King of the Ring that I was in. I'd only lost one match. I'd lost one match out of 44, so I was thinking, this is it. Guaranteed prizes coming up. I'm going to do well. So, of course, what happened? I lost in the quarterfinals, and the guy who beat me, if you actually sort of check through the round-by-round matches, had I powered up, it would have been a breeze. I'd have got through quite comfortably to the semi-finals. So I was a bit flipping annoyed, because that's 2 days of effort down the pan. Now, much as you can write emails to Cat Daddy, which I did through the official circles, even if they come back and give you 200 credits or something, that doesn't compensate you for the 2 days of effort that's been wasted. Anyway, rant over. Let's have a quick look at what I'm up to right now. Season 1, still very actively doing these Season 1 King of the Rings. As you can see there, 21 and 2. Not a bad little record. And I've got a game coming up in 20 minutes. Let's have a look at the squad. The one area that I can do with progressing here is the Divas. I've got 3 individual WrestleMania Divas now. I've got Paige, Natty, and I can't remember the third one. Is it Naomi? Can't remember. We'll have a look in a second. So AJ, who as you can see is holding the position right now, I need someone to replace her, and I just don't have someone. Of course, I can't show you through here because I'm halfway through the King of the Ring. Stupid. But let's just swap these guys out. As you can see, then I've got tag team, 2 guys easily swappable. Main squad, 2 guys easily swappable. What I need is a stronger second diva so that I can just swap between Nikki and whoever that second diva is. And I've made some progression on the fusion chambers, because of course they only take a minute now down in the season 1. But one of the problems, of course, is getting some epic and some ultra rare cards. They're the ones that are proving difficult, because when you're in WrestleMania tier, it's a bit of a problem. So if we go to season 1 exhibition, then I can show you what I'm talking about. So diva wise, if we just do swap for Nikki. So I've got AJ, there's Brie, which I don't actually, that Brie I don't need. So it's Brie, that's the other one. So I've got Brie, I've got Paige, I don't really need to tap on her then, did I? And I've got Natty. So if I could turn one of those into a pro, that would make life very interesting and would certainly help me with a few more victories in Season 1. Why am I bothering with Season 1? Well, I still enjoy Season 1, but secondly, of course, some of these cards are quite useful for powering up some Season 2 cards. They're not like for like, so a common card from Season 1, I think it gives you something like 10 power, whereas a common card from Season 2 will give you 40, something like that. There's definitely a difference. But of course, when you get up to like Survivor and WrestleMania level, dropping one of those cards into a Season 2 card does give you a fairly healthy boost. So it's worth doing. So I'm very much keeping on Keeping on with Season 1, the Season 2, I'm actually going to go in my exhibition deck. Season 2, I've got this card, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've stuck him into my Season 2 King of the Ring because he makes me a pro. I've already got one Stone Cold Steve Austin, fully maxed out. All these chicken nuggets are in place. If you don't know what I mean by the chicken nuggets, I'm talking about those things, top right hand corner, the tokens. You people call them tokens, I call them chicken nuggets. So all these chicken nuggets are in place. Now as you can see, this one, he's 5 away from power, 4 away from toughness, 15 away from speed, just 1 away from charisma, and 16 away from ability. Once you start getting into these epic and legendary cards, you need to fill out 30 stats. It gets a bit tougher, doesn't it? Goodness only knows what it's going to be like when we get up to Survival WrestleMania level. So it does take some time. And yes, you can do them in the exhibition deck, but I've also, because he was like needed to be done from the start, very much Edge needed to be done from the start, having just got him from my Ring Domination. As you can see, he's 6, a 10, a 9, an 8. Most of that has come through being in the King of the Ring squad, because I've not really touched it, because I was playing FIFA 16 yesterday. And if you've seen our FIFA 16 videos, if you haven't, go check one out. Had a bit of a laugh with Ninja Boy. So there's been not just the Night of Champions to distract us, there's been an awful lot of other things going on to distract us. And I've got 2 Roddy Pipers. There's only 2 Roddy Pipers. Because I've got a chance to get him maxed out. Now I think this guy, it's just his ability that needs to be boosted. The second one's got a little bit more work needs doing. And then Natty. This is a new Natty. This is my latest epic card. That was my first non-guaranteed pull, if that makes sense to you. And so she's only just landed, and I've just played, what, 2 games? 1 or 2 games. That's been through the exhibition deck. And Paige, this makes me a pro too. So I'm very pleased with that, because she would muscle in on what could be my best deck. If you want to see what my best deck could be, let's do it. Let's go mad. Let's show you. So actually, I could have just left Edge in there, couldn't I? So there's Bret the Hitman Hart. There's a pro. There's also HBK is a pro. Natty. I always seem to get Natty. Through Season 1, it was always Natty I seem to get first. So there we go. Epic Plus is the best I can do right now, but bear in mind there's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, Epic Pro, to come in to play there. So he'll shoot straight to the top. And there's the Paige Ultra Rare Pro Diva to come in as well. So things are progressing nicely, and a lot of this has come about just from the last few days of gameplay, certainly going through Ring Domination. So now I've done that, let's just play a few hands. What did you guys think of Night of Champions? I will tell you that we did obviously do our BLD beatdown to preview Night of Champions. Now today is Tuesday, and we did record on Monday evening, after I picked Ninja Boy up from school, we did record a BLD beatdown review show, which I was going to put up on Monday evening. But for some reason, Ninja Boy was fairly quiet. He was in a good mood. I don't know why he was fairly quiet, but he barely said a word. So the video basically came across as me saying, oh yeah, this particular bout, I called this one right because I said blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, this particular bout, I wanted Kevin Owens to win. And I said I hoped that would be the... It was just me saying, that's what I wanted to happen, that's what I said was going to happen, and it happened. And it sounded like I was showing off, and I thought, I don't like the sound of that. So I decided not to run it. I hope you don't mind. Those few kind souls of you who did bother to get in touch saying, oh, where is it? Where's our BLD beatdown? I mean, I could have put it up, but I just don't think... It just didn't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like me. In fact, I was going to make all the effort. As I say, Ninja Boy was being so quiet. It just felt a bit forced. So we're not just going to stick any old video up just for the sake of it. We're not chasing hits on that front. We want to do videos that you guys are going to watch and you guys enjoy. And I'm sure if you don't enjoy them, you'll let us know. But that explains why, in a very long-winded fashion, there was no BLD beatdown. That was an interesting pairing. But we get the win. Now then, there's absolutely no way, having just pulled Natty, I'm going to get another epic pull. But you never know. You will have seen from our videos last week, we did a period of 4 videos in 5 days. In those videos, I pulled 4 ultra rare cards from an ultra rare deck. Some of that was playing Ninja Boy in the Mano Ninja Boyo challenge. But it's just blowing me away how many ultra rare cards I've managed to pull. I would normally say that my best source of cards is from King of the Ring. That's kind of changing a bit at the moment because of this need to power people up. And King of the Ring can then serve two purposes. So, as I mentioned, this current King of the Ring that I'm doing for Season 2 is more about trying to power up some of the cards that are in it. As opposed to trying to get 2 epic wins. I mean, it would be fantastic to get the 2 epic cards, and I've given myself a bit of a shout because initially, I think my start I was 3-7. I got 3 wins and 7 defeats, and a few of you were tweeting me saying, "What's going on, Big Jim? You're not doing very well." So in the end, I was like, okay, I better step back in and do something about it. So I've turned it around. I'm back in the top 8, but there's been another 18 or 20 matches to go yet, so. There's plenty of time for me, super rare, it's not bad. Plenty of time for me to fall asleep or mess it up in some spectacular fashion. So of course this week we'll be looking at PCC. Now this is something Ninja Boy's quite excited now. Now you don't have to get in that top 200 to get your pro. It's more like the top 1800 to get a single version of the top card. I see there's a fire in his eyes. He's got that sort of bit between his teeth. He's going, "I can do this, Dad. I can do this." So it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on with PCC. And we will obviously be doing a few more SuperCard videos this week. We tailed off a bit over the weekend because we had the finale of Mano Ninja Boyo, which was out on Saturday. And so we didn't actually do a Ring Domination play-along video, which we should have done, but there was all this other stuff going on, as I mentioned, and obviously videos that were coming out to you guys. So it's been busy, and it's going to continue to be busy, but just bear with me. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments on this video, Where's Ninja Boy? As I mentioned at the start, just remember he's back at school now, so obviously anything I film during the day is not going to be about. Anything in the evening, you've got to bear in mind 3 factors. 1, he's got to have eaten his dinner. 2, he might have some homework to do. And 3, his mum's constantly on his case that if he's finished he should go to bed. So I've got to try and muscle in some time in between those 3 things to do some videos with him. So it's not always going to be possible to have Ninja Boy in tow. So he's going to be more of a kind of weekend person. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's when you're more likely to see Ninja Boy involved. And that's how it used to be honest. It's only... You lot have got spoiled because during the summer holidays, as I say, he's been with me the whole time, all through Florida. He never left my side, so that was that. So I'm just going to come to the end of this game because I don't want to go on too long here. You've seen where we got to. You've seen what I'm up to right now, but both those King of the Rings have got, I mean, they're not going to be played out until tomorrow morning. So that gives me an opportunity to come back and give you an update. And why did I do that? That's okay. But the next video from us as a pairing is going to be a FIFA 16 video. We're going to do, we've got access to the game already here in the UK. We're going to do a FUT draft, for those of you who know what FIFA 16 is all about. And we're going to film that this evening. We've already had to plan what we're going to do. We're going to film that when I get home from school this evening. So that'll be going up tomorrow. I have a WWE Immortals to do because I've got the Brock Lesnar challenge, which I'm there to pick up the first of the Brock Lesnars. There's just 2 days to go with that. And I would have liked to have done more. I just haven't had the chance. But I've left it at the stage where you're picking up all the various rewards for finishing the various stages. I've left myself 1 fight off each stage. So that video will come up probably tomorrow as well. We'll run that and the FIFA. And of course, there's more SuperCard to come. So there's plenty going on. And there's also, we've got to start getting our heads around doing another series of Mano Ninja Boyo, because you've overwhelmingly said on our last series of Mano Ninja Boyo that you want us to carry on with it. Maybe give a better prize next time. That of course boils down to what I'm prepared to pay out for, because it's my me paying out the credits to get the prizes. And let's face it, Ninja Boy, he's, I was going to say something hot beginning with S. He's damn hot at this game, so he's more likely to get the prizes than me, so I have to be careful. Don't want to commit myself to too big an outlay. So there we have it. Let's just play this final game. I know I said I was playing a final game 3 matches ago, but you know what I'm like. Once I get going, I can't stop. I'm playing Droop. I quite like the sound of Droop. Fancy I could beat Droop. And I've just been watching a rerun of Raw this morning. I caught a bit of it last night, but kept falling asleep. Because of course now my body clock's all over the place, having stayed up to cover Night of Champions. And I saw Paige doing a heel turn. Not really a heel turn, was it? We all know what Paige is like. Oh, look at that, I've lost. Marvellous. That was very enjoyable. We all know you're only here because of your dad. That was very good. Charlotte was a bit open-mouthed with all of that, wasn't she? There we go. What better way to end than a 3-0 defeat? Just to show how superb we are at WWE SuperCard. So there we have it. That's the end of me for 10-20 minutes, because then I'm going to be doing Immortals, then I'm going to be doing a few other things, I've got lots of jobs to do, running around, pick up Ninja Boy, come back, FIFA 16, that'll be tomorrow. You know the drill, and you know what you need to do. Follow us on Twitter, at BadLadDad. That's where you're going to find out when the next videos are going to come out. And of course, please, subscribe below. Then you need never leave our side either. And that we quite like, because we like your comments, we like you, we love your support, and we are here to do our best for you guys.